Okay, so a random request here for a kiwi bird. I started with 3 layers of red velvet cake and I carved it so that it would look like his chest was sticking out and his bum was sticking out. And then I coated it with buttercream. Using a mixture of buttercream and cake mix, I made the legs, and that's basically cake pop mixture. I then made the head base with marshmallow and Rice Krispie mixed together. I filled in the gaps using some more squidgy cake mix. I then coated this again with another layer of buttercream. Next up, I rolled out some fondant and I covered his little head. It doesn't need to be done neatly, just a rough cover, and you'll see why in a moment. I cut out some feather shapes, just rough feather shapes in different sizes, and started layering them up to cover the whole body. Lots of textures added with a knife or whatever utensil you want to use to just mark lots of feathers. I then went on to add little feet. They were quite simple chicken looking feet. I just added some little grooves and lines into them and made some little claws as well. Using one of my cake tools, I marked where the eyes would be, and then I used some florist wire to create the beak. I added some extra paste to the beak just to make it look like it was actually joined onto his face and a part of him, not just hovering in the middle of nowhere. And I added some eyelids and eyes before I began to airbrush. So I built up a few different colour tones using the airbrush and some green on the board for the earth with the brown. Painted his feet, painted the beak, painted the eyes, and then I began to add some little fine brush strokes with a paintbrush and colour separately to just start making it look more realistic and feathery. And that's my little kiwi bird complete.